Good morning, Facebook land, and all the people that have been kind of following these videos. I do appreciate all the people that have taken the time to watch me and listen and tell me, give me some feedback. It's the most important thing is being able to have conversations with people after you talk about some of this stuff. And just so everybody knows, I'm not just reading a book and spewing this pulling this out of my ass. These are things that I feel every day, and this is how I look at life now. So just wanted to share with you guys why I look the way I do, look at things the way I do, and some of that past, and the reason I do these videos is because this past is I've made all those mistakes and seen how being a certain way and acting a certain way, do certain things and get you certain people around you, get you certain goals, and I wanted to share with you how I've changed some of those things. So one of the things I wanted to talk about here today is consistency. So I know everybody hears the word consistency and thinks, well, that's consistency to work, that's showing up every day. And that was something that was inbred from us from our parents. The way I see consistency now is much different. Of course, I'm consistent with my work ethic, and I'm here every day, and I put my time in, and I put my hours in, and I make sure I owe it to the people that are clients or ask me for help, and I do the best for everybody I can. Sometimes things fall off, but I'm consistent in how I feel and how I treat people, and I believe consistency is a much bigger word than just how you work. I believe consistency is translated into love. I think if you are in love, you need to be consistent. You don't just get to love on your good days. You don't get to treat somebody a certain way on your good days. You need to push. And sometimes it's about them and not about you. And that's you want a true relationship that, is equal and is amazing. You need to be consistent in it. You can't just, love one day a week. It doesn't work that way. You need to be all in it. You need to be consistent every day. You need to, put somebody else first. Consistency. We were to talk about, work, but instead of just showing up to work, I look at consistency as consistency in your work ethic. Work ethic is more important. What are you doing when you're there? People can just show up. That's the easy part. Just showing up every day and sitting around and doing nothing doesn't get you anywhere. You need to be consistent in what you do. You need to be consistently working hard. You need to have those people believe in you. You need to show up and put out, as they'd say, the rig days. I spent my time up there around some of the good old boys. And you need to show up and put out. You can't just show up. People are going to watch you walk around and do nothing. People are going to notice you just sitting at your desk, doing nothing every day. It's more, work ethic is more important than just showing up. Be consistent in your work ethic. Spend time every day being better. Put what you can, or don't go to work at 25%. If you're not happy where you are, then get the fuck out. Go somewhere else. Spend some time where the consistency and the time you put in, you feel like you're getting rewarded from. Don't just go for the sake of going. Consistency in, one thing is super easy is being consistent going to the gym. You can't work out once a month and expect to be ripped. It's just not going to happen. You have to consistently exercise every day, and I fall off all the time. I'll consistently go to the gym for 3 months and then I'll miss a week. Those things happen, but I get back on track because consistency is about being on track all time, spending time, a little bit of time every day. A little bit of time every day on yourself, on your love, on what you do in your life every day is just going to constantly help you grow. And one thing I've worked very hard on is I consistently try and be a better person. And that being a better person doesn't mean, you go to one fundraiser a year and you're like, hey, look at me. I'm a great good person because I went to this fundraiser once a year. I got to get dressed up and I spent $150 on a ticket and there's a bunch of food involved. I consistently every day try and put people ahead of myself. That can be just within business. That can be just giving your time. That can be volunteering. That can be every little thing you do each day to help you be a better person. It's not one big thing a year. It's every day, every little thing. All these little things add up to big things. And you have to, it all starts with the little things. You can't set big goals and never achieve them. Those, you have to be consistent, and consistently achieving those small goals breeds success in your mind because your mind now is starting to become accustomed to having all those little wins. I'll be honest, I do some self-reflecting here, and I sort of talk about myself, and I want to be able to translate that into how other people are. But one thing I talk about is my consistency of and this is something I struggled with for a long time, is that matching my words to my actions being consistent with what I'm saying. There's a ton of people, and me included, I did it for years. I'd say I'm getting involved in this business, so we're buying that and we're doing that, but I wasn't being consistent and working hard at getting those things. I was just talking about it, and talk means nothing. If you're not consistently matching what you say with what you do, people can't trust you. You can't be trusted. You say one thing, but you do another. If once that trust gets broken, it's very hard to mend. So. And I realized I did that to a lot of people, man. And who wants to be the guy who, like, that guy's full of shit? Oh, Jay's full of shit. Oh, he's buying another bar again. Like, you know how many times that happened, man? And I had to take a step back and look back at myself and be like, man, I do not want to be that person. So it has to start with the actions. It can't start with the words. Anybody can say they're going to do stuff. And to be honest, a lot of people do. They just talk, and they don't match their consistency and their drive with the things they say. And those kind of people just don't get anywhere. It's not real. It's fake. It's a facade. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it doesn't get matched by the actions. I just don't want to be one of those people. And I was one of those people. 5 years ago, I said I was going to do this, said I was going to do that, and my actions just didn't match what I said I was going to do. There's a quote, and fiance said it to me again this morning. It's something I've written down plenty of times, is that how you do anything is how you do everything. If you can live your life that way, you'll live with no regrets. People are going to trust you, and you're going to be a better person. And that means how you do every part of your life, not just one thing, because life is made up of a lot of different avenues, your career, your love, your life, your family, like, all these things play together. It's not just one, it's all of them. So make sure that anything you do this week, you do it like you'd want to do everything. That means you put your time in, you work hard, you be consistent, and you don't stop. Okay? You be consistent in everything you do this week. Just pick it, and just make sure that those are the things you want to do. Thanks to everybody today for tuning in and coming to listen to me rant a little bit. I know I kind of went around on topic there, but thanks for following, and please subscribe, and I hope everybody has a good long weekend. I know school's coming back, so let's make sure we're doing the best we can with the time we get with our children, because being consistent in their lives is also very important. Okay, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.